So mind you, the first person I had children with, he speaks, he's born in Florida too, so he's Americanized, but he spoke perfect Creole. Like, he speaks Creole like I don't. I know how to say some words, but I'm not fluent. Like, I can't tell you a whole story. I can't even hold a conversation with you. But I understand it. Like, people think because, I don't speak Creole that I don't understand it. But I understand it. I just don't speak it. So the plan was to tell my mom, but he was going to tell her because, like I said, it's a language barrier with my mom, sort of. Like, she understands English, well, by now, like, she really, but there's still some stuff, like, she doesn't comprehend, like it's still very hard to understand, like, especially with the slang changing now and stuff like that. I try to, like, simplify it so that she understands, but sometimes it's still hard. So when we tell my mom, this is how I knew, like, so when we go to tell my mom that I'm pregnant, I was like, oh, yeah, we got to tell you something. And she was like, oh, what's up? And then I was like, oh, you're going to be a grandmother? And then I just stopped there. And then he jumped in and he was like, yeah, we're planning to keep it. Like, it was his idea, all this other stuff. And then my mom goes, well, if you're deciding to have the baby, is the next thing is marriage. And I looked at, I said, oh, no. And then he kind of looked at me, and then, but he said no too. But the way I said it, I said, oh, no. No, I'm not getting, no. This, just because I'm having a baby with him, I'm not getting married to him. No, like, I didn't see this man as my husband. And it's weird, and I'm gonna get a lot of backlash for this, but it was just something I knew. And it was not like I wanted to have more kids by him. It's just that I got pregnant again, and I already promised myself that I wasn't go through the abortion. But if I would have known what I had known, like, I would have did it just so I could have been far away from him. But everything happens for a reason. So after that was done, I remember going back to my mom, and she was like, she asked me, like, that was her first time, like, really, not first time, but it was like she was still criticizing me, because she goes, she's like, you sure you want to have a baby by him? She was like, if he be staying at your house, what bills does he pay? And me lying because I felt embarrassed, I was like, oh, well, he pays the light bill, and the light bill. So I'm like, so yeah. So she was like, that's all he paying is a light bill? Like, he's supposed to be a man, and he's supposed to be paying your rent, not just your light bill. And I was like, well, he's going to school and he's not working. And this is coming from my mom, who's been paying all the bills by herself. You're being contradicting right now. That's what I was thinking. Like, how you gonna tell me, but you've been paying all the bills by yourself all these years? Yeah. What example you was thinking that I was gonna start to follow? But whatever. So when she said that, I was like real confused when she told me that, but I was like, okay, whatever. I'm like, but he's not working, and I make majority of the money. So she was like, I hope you, because she was like, he doesn't seem like a good person. Once again, I'm like, I don't know. This is like the second child I've had with him. Like, so now it's time to come and tell Donna and Spakey. Oh, he's not a lot, so I know it's on me. So at that time, I think they were doing caterings and stuff like that. So they would come in. Basically, I think Sundays and Mondays they would usually show up, but we wouldn't see them until like probably like a Thursday or Friday Fridays, because we got paid on Fridays. So when Donna was like, Donna, I gotta talk to you. She was like, okay, what's going on? So I was like, yeah, I just found out that I'm pregnant. And she's like, Ludi, what did you say? The whole time my head is down, like, because I feel so ashamed. But I knew, like, I wasn't getting rid of this one. Like, because nobody knew I was pregnant before. So, like, to them, this is the first, pregnancy. So she said, what? She was like, with Manny? That's his name, by the way. That's not his bro, but that's why I don't like saying it. I'm like, yeah. She's like, what are you thinking about doing? And I'm like, I'm keeping it. So she's like, so have you thought about, getting, but I said, oh, no. Because like I said, like I already said, I wasn't getting rid of it. She was like, what do you think about adoption? Because they knew I wasn't ready for a baby. Everybody knew I wasn't ready for a baby. Especially with him. Everybody knew that. But me. Like, I was just being so stubborn and so stuck. Oh, the things you do when you're young is dumb. So she was like, okay, well, so since you're planning to keep it, have you started doing Medicaid? Have you started WIC? Have you started? I'm like, what is all that? She basically walked me through all of that. She helped me. Yeah, so she helped me. She basically was like she was my mom through my whole pregnancy. She helped me set up my doctor's appointment. She helped me set up the WIC. She helped me sign up for food stamps, Medicaid, everything. She just walked me through everything. So she was like, so you gonna tell Spanky? I said, I was hoping you was gonna tell him. She's like, oh, Ludi, no. She said, oh no, I'm not telling him that. No, I'm not telling him. I'm like, Donna, like, just do me this one favor, like, just go ahead and just kind of like tell him, like, so I don't have to tell him. She was like, nope, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm gonna help you, set up everything that we need to set up, but I'm not telling him. That's your job. When I tell you, I was so mad. I think I almost started to cry. That's how mad I was. Like, I was so mad she didn't want to tell. Like, why you don't want to tell Spanky? Like, why I gotta do it? Why I gotta do it? That's how I was feeling. Like, for real.